Hey guys, it's History Man over here, also known as Troy, and today I have a special announcement. Um, so probably in the springtime and either the spring or the summer, I will be making a special video of it's gonna be a huge project about the Mafia alternate radio series. What do you mean by Mafia alternate radio? Well, I think you know, in the Mafia series. Now, if you guys don't play video games, Mafia was a video game series. Mafia 1 and 2 and 3, they were all about the mob, the Mafia, as you think so. So it's a Mafia video game. It's a mob video game. Open world video game. And I was thinking about making an alternate radio. I've seen a lot in the GTA community that would make vi- um, alternate songs about that specific radio station in Grand Theft Auto. And I was thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, that's pretty interesting, And some of them were all right, especially with GTA Vice City. I like GTA Vice City soundtrack because it sets in the '80s. And they altered it up, and I was like, wow, this is better than the base game, on the soundtrack there. So, as a guy that collects, 78s and 45s and stuff like that, and I got into music, most music, in the 20th century, I was thinking about making an alternate radio, for Mafia 1, 2, and 3. Now, before you guys get like, oh, Mafia 3 sets in 1968, it's, you're gonna get flagged, you can't post anything after 65. Listen, I'm only gonna do one station for Mafia 3. So, for WVCE only, because for WNBX and WBYU in Mafia 3, um, it would just wouldn't. I don't know about 60s rock, and I won't know any rare ones. And for WBYU, I don't know anything much about it either. I just listen to like stuff from that time period is soul. So and WVCE is a radio station for that. So I have some rare soul, probably from like probably from like the mid '60s and late '60s. So maybe if I put some out the rare ones, not like the big mainstream ones, I would bypass the copyright system of YouTube. At least I would think, or at least put some rare ones. So I think I would bypass that. Okay, so let me get that out of the way before you guys freak out. So I will be also replacing Mafia 1 as well. I would be alternating their radio soundtrack for that too as well. Because especially Mafia 1, especially for the WBDS and WLH for those two radio stations in the game. For WLH, it's nothing but, let's be honest, it's nothing but Duke Ellington. Nothing but Duke Ellington. And don't get me wrong, I like Duke Ellington. But I think there's more songs of the 1930s than just Duke Ellington. Like, literally. Like, you have people like Benny Goodman, for example. You had people like Paul Whiteman, Ben Selvin, people like, I'm trying to think others, Hal Kemp, even though they had like one of his songs, but they had other songs, stuff like that, and there's more bands to it, and WBDS is just basically 1950s easy listening. That's basically what it is. It's not even 30s stuff. So I want to alternize that radio completely. And then Mafia 2, Mafia 2 has, for the 1940s radio soundtrack for Empire Central and Delta Radio, it does have some like late 40s stuff, even though it sets in 1945. But I want to have its right, place. And it's going to be disappointing if we get to the 50s, because Mafia 2 sets in 1951, and by the early 50s, music still sounded like kind of 40s-ish a little bit. So it wouldn't really connect, even though I probably would put let's say, songs from that time period from 51. But I will alternate the case if Mafia 2 sets in the late 50s, as we all think of the 50s, like mid-late 50s, right? Because that's really what we know as the 50s. The early, like, by, like, 51, it was still, like, late 40s-ish, you know? Especially when it comes to music. It wasn't really as we known by the 50s, probably by, like, the mid-50s or, and late 50s. So, I will put an alternate version of Mafia 2 for that if it's set in 1959. So I will put some like late doo-wop or something like that later on. But for Mafia 2, I will be put stuff from 1951. But I will make an alternate version if it did set in 1959. And then, for Mafia 3, I will only do for WVCE. That's pretty much it. And I have help with this for people that's going to help me. I have people like, other 78ers on YouTube, like, that would help me with suggest songs, like C. Porter, and the Shellac Station would also would help me with this as well. So I wouldn't be the only one in this project. And I can't wait to make this, I can't wait to make this. This is going to be huge in my channel, and I'm very excited to make a project like this, and I hope you guys really, really enjoy it. So I just want to let you guys know that I will be making something like this in a nearby future, and this is going to be one hell of a project, and I can't wait to do it. So I'll guys keep you updated in my community posts about the radio station. I might do Mafia 3 first because I want to experiment it. Of putting that, it's like maybe it would work. At least Mafia 3 first with late soul and all that stuff in there. The rare soul, put that stuff in there. So yeah, I hope you guys would enjoy it, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.